Hello fellas and welcome back to Love Ribbon. In the last episode, what did we do in the last episode? I've forgotten. I don't know. We did something in the last episode, but we've come back and, well, I know right at the very end, we found out that Iris can't cook for shit. So we're back here with the most easiest line to say, because he just had whatever. And so we're back, and hopefully we're able to continue. Hopefully she's done a little bit more better than setting mittens on fire. Alright, and done. Phew, that was hard work. You peeled a grand total of 1 potato. Oh, for God. She's still... I suppose it's more than what normal, I suppose. Let's just move on. Here. Take this knife and cut the potato in half. Yes, ma'am. Let me guess, it's going to end up in... She's probably going to take 6 hours finding the centre or something like that. I'll line the knife with the potato and try and judge where the exact centre... Yeah, exact centre. Cut precisely in half. I never said it needed to be precise. Just cut the damn thing in half already. Yeah, it's just... Alright, I'm getting there. You need to get there quicker. Now then. ... Zoey? What? Which way should I cut it? Lengthwise or... Yeah. Zoey slaps herself in the face. Yeah, just put the hand straight through that face. You're just screwing me, aren't you? Screwing with you? Forget it. Hand me the knife. Yes, just do it yourself, it'd be so much quicker. You might actually get fed today. I relinquish the knife into Zoey's possession. Watch and learn, newbie. Zoey cuts potato lengthwise in 2 even halves. I think we're going to have a food episode today, it looks like. She then cuts each of those chunks in half, repeating the process until she has 16 wedges. God, she's very precise with it. Who cares how many wedges? She's got wedges. You don't need to know how many exactly. Ooh, just like a real chef. Not really. More like a kitchen hand. That sounds about right. Cutting potatoes is something any idiot, well, almost any idiot can do. Yeah, you can't. Meanie. No, it's not mean. It's true. Zoey shrugs and places the knife down. Then hands me the peeler. Prove me wrong. I pick up another potato and begin to peel it. 6 hours later, she's finally finished. Nah. Just like Zoey told me, I peel it in straight lines, not missing any of the skin. Once the potato has been completely de-skinned, I pick up the knife and cut into it. Easy, easy. Got it. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. Is she losing blood? Congratulations, you're a master chef. No, probably not. Now cut those chunks in half a few more times. The bigger the piece of potato, the longer it would take to cook, obviously. Understood. And after you're done with that one, peel the next few before worrying about chopping them up. Yeah, just do them all rather than one at a time. I need the knife to slice up these tomatoes. Yes, head chef. We're not going into food wars, are we? God, that's one creepy anime if you haven't seen that. It's brilliant anime, but it's fucking weird. And as our meal gradually begins to take shape, Zoey and I take a step back and watch the stove do its magic. On top is a pot with fettuccine. I've not heard of that kind of pasta. Fettuccine pasta. Right next to a pan with fried tomatoes. That's not one we tend to get around here, fettuccine pasta. I'm probably saying it wrong, to be honest. In the oven are the potato wedges. And last but not least, the eggs are sitting on the counter, waiting to be cracked. So we just wait. That's the idea. Wow. This cooking thing is easy. It is when you can actually do some of it. Follow some basic instructions, then laze around while the stove does the rest. I might have a neck for this after all. No, not really, probably not. Yeah, yeah, silence. Silence tells you exactly what it means. Just make sure the pot doesn't boil over, okay? Oh, and keep an eye on the wedges. They'll turn to charcoal if you leave them cooking for too long. Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. She didn't know nothing. Yeah, that hair colour's wrong. It should be blonde. Duh. That's what happens when you overcook something. Cooking isn't all fun and games. If you lose concentration for even a moment, you might wind up cutting off one of your fingers. I'm surprised she hasn't done already, to be honest. Nick, are you kidding? No. I'm not kidding. No, she's not. Oil burns, knife wounds, gas leaks, fires. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you're useless. Electrocution, similar, disembowelment. Stop already. I understand. I'll keep an eye on the food while it cooks. That's all I ask. Yes, and she'll still probably screw that up. I breathe a deep sigh and smile at Zoey. But you know, even if cooking can be dangerous, it was kind of fun to have you show me how it's done. Or someone's got to. We should do things like this together more often. If you want to, of course. Sure, I'm game. Hey, we're happy families. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll come home to a gig to the smell of home cooking. You might be waiting a little while. Hee hee. And Half-Wise Irish will be waiting for you in nothing but an apron. Never mind. I'll just eat on my way home. Yeah, it might be easier. You can't do that. If you can. What am I going to do if you're eating out all the time? Cook yourself. Question mark. That's how you read that. You don't know what that actually means, do you? No. What it actually means? Never mind. No, tell me. Fine. You see, by eat out, what I mean is... Oops, time to turn the heat down. Hey, stop laughing and tell me already. Zoey! Gotcha, yeah, she's not the brightest berry in the bunch, is she? No. Anyway, what have we done with the food episode? Sometime after returning home from errands, I decided to prepare a late dinner with Zoey. I'm not terribly hungry myself, but Zoey will be too tired to cook when she returns. So it's either this, or we order takeout. Takeout might be safer. I open the refrigerator and search for something easy to make. Cereal? Surely you can't screw that up. What should we have tonight? Leftovers would be easiest, but I'd feel kind of bad just reheating that what Zoey made. Yeah. Maybe I'll... Click. I close the refrigerator and turn towards the door. The sound of the lock turning catches my attention. It's the door catch, right? See. And a moment later, I see a familiar figure in the doorway. Who could it be? It's Zoey, of course. Yo, I'm back. Okay. Welcome home, Zoey. Are you hungry? I was just thinking about making dinner. Nah, I'm good. The pay this time was really low, but I did get to order whatever I wanted free of charge. I suppose it's better than nothing, I suppose. Alright. I guess that's kind of cool. Was the food at the venue any good? Not really. It's all greasy garbage. Well, at least you get to sleep. Greasy garbage is better than charcoal, so don't knock it. It was filling though. Yeah, grease will do that. Ha ha ha, I see. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about dinner then. I'm also not really hungry, so my voice trails off as I see what Zoey's holding in her hand. What is she holding? Because it looks like her arm to me. Wait a minute, is that? Oh, this? Noticing my gaze, Zoey raises the 6-pack of beer cans in her hand and places it on the table. Oh, she's getting the alcohol out. Naughty. Another perk from the job. A lot of the low-paying venues try to rope performers in by offering them inventory. Booze, pretty much. I told them I was still a student, but they gave it to me anyway. Don't complain. Whoa, how irresponsible. Who cares? Tell me about it. Anyway, even if you are hungry, you might want to eat something. Yeah, it's not good to drink on an empty stomach, you know. No, you'll get twice as drunk. Well, probably not twice, but you'll get a lot more drunk. Yeah, I have heard. Hold on, are you saying you want me to drink all of this? Not all of it, just half. I suppose that's, yeah, she wants some of her own. Or would you rather see your sister completely wasted? I suppose there's that. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be quite an entertainment day, I suppose. No, that's... Couldn't we just, I don't know, not drink it? Why would you leave it? That would be a waste, exactly. I'm on Zoe's side for once. Zoe, yes. Drink half of that beer. Then, why not just have one can? You could have just one can, but that's boring. Moderation is important, you know? Oh, I thought you didn't like half-assed things. Ugh. I really don't think that applies here. It kind of doesn't. I look towards the six-pack again. Is it at least light beer? Why would you want light beer? Nope. Full of sugar, alcohol, and everything else that makes it worth drinking. That sounds about right. Or so I'm told. Yeah, I won't be surprised if they've watered it down. You get... Come on, celebrate with me. It's thanks to you they can even get into these places to play. Don't remind me. Ha, I feel like a bad sister for saying this, but... Alright, let's drink. Yes, yay! We're gonna get drunk. It's a drinking episode today. Now we're talking. And that didn't last long. Zoe and I moved to her bedroom after drinking 2 cans each. Is that it? The taste wasn't something I enjoyed at all, but I stuck with it out of pressure to look mature. Just having drink doesn't really make you look mature. Just something to drink. I don't tend to drink hardly anything, to be honest. I think, when was my last drink? God, it's gonna be like a couple months ago since I had a last drink. So, yeah, it doesn't make you look mature. Like, keep having it; it'll make you look stupid. Anyway, we each sit on the floor near her bed as we nurse the third and final cans, taking our time to sip them slowly. I feel my body gradually begin to relax. The alcohol is getting to me already. Yeah, it will do if you're not ready. If you don't really drink, it will hit you a lot quicker. It would seem that I'm a lightweight. 3 cans, yeah, you are quite light, but then yeah, you are quite young as well. Are you still with me, Iris? Zoe waves her hand in front of my face. If you're feeling sick, you should just put it down. Yeah. Better it goes to waste than make yourself ill. Yeah, that's not ideal. I push Zoe's hand away and take another sip. I'm fine. No, she's not. I'm just a little tipsy. You were a little tipsy before you finished your first can. Yeah, she's probably never drank before in her life. Shut up. I don't usually drink, okay? Usually, not at all. Not usually. Usually? Don't you mean you've never have before? That sounds about more. That's more like it. Zoe's smug face, as she calls me out, should bother me, but I'm currently too relaxed to care. I shrug in response. People seem to do dumb stuff when they're drunk. Yeah. Why are you getting hiccups? I don't know. I don't tend to get hiccups when I drink. I don't want to make an ass out of myself. I'll stop drinking it then. Here, I see. Zoe moves closer to me. So you're afraid of doing something you might regret? Okay, what's happening here? Exactly. You never know what's going to happen when you drink too much. That's why you should only drink in the safety of your friends and family. That's an ideal. Although your friends may egg you on quite a bit, so that's not also always necessarily the correct way to do it. Oh, wise words befitting an older sister. Yes. Zoey brings her hand to her mouth and stifles a laugh. Stifles. I get the feeling she's a lot more open when she's had a few to drink. Yeah, probably. People tend to be. But you know, things can happen even if you're only with friends and family. Yeah. Alcohol causes people to release their inhibitions, and do and say things they usually wouldn't. Yeah. Are we having a sort of a alcohol therapy session? Because it sounds like it. If you weren't careful, you might just start acting true to yourself. Yeah. I stare at Zoey blankly. The heck is that supposed to mean? She's too drunk to understand. Zoey shakes her head. No, never mind. If you can't comprehend what I'm saying, perhaps it's time to cut you off. It's exactly as I was thinking. Yeah. If you can't understand things like that, you're drinking too much. Ah? Zoey grabs the can from my hand and places it out of my reach. Meanie, you're the one who told me to drink. Yeah, I suppose she's there, but I am. And as the person responsible for your current state, it is my duty to see to your continued well-being. There we go. Dots. You know, you're surprisingly odd. You talk well articulate. You talk well considering how much you've drank. That's probably because she's drunk before. Here, I'll take that as a compliment. No, I'm taking that as experience. Even so, don't forget that alcohol affects different people in different ways. The music's vanished. Some people become loud, some brood, some are giggly, and others get kinky. Okay then, what's happening here? Okay, this is Zoey. Zoey puts her beer can next to mine. She then wraps her arms around my neck. Okay. I didn't think drunk makes you like this. Okay then. She brings her face closer until I can feel her breath overlapping mine. Zoey, you're a bit close. Does it bother you? No, I wouldn't say that. Okay. Then there's no problem. Okay. Zoey continues to bring her face in closer. My first instinct is to push her away, but even as I feel her breath on my neck, on my cheek, not neck. My glasses are working, aren't they? I can't bring myself to do it. Okay. Zoey, are you? Zoey stops moving closer. Instead, she begins to move her hands back and forth, stroking the back of my neck and shoulders. Okay. This is getting creepy a little bit. I suppose I should have been sort of preempt about this, considering what it says on Steam. But and plus there's a plus 18 patch. I doubt we're getting into the plus 18 stuff at the moment, but we are getting somewhere. At last. Iris, looking at you up close, your skin is surprisingly soft and smooth. Okay. I'm kind of jealous. Yeah, okay then. Zoey slips her hand down lower, reaching under the back of my shirt. Even then, I don't stop her. Okay then. Do I want her to continue? What am I hoping for exactly? Zoey, you can't. Can't what? If you don't say it clearly, I won't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be explained clearly, to be honest. Zoe's hands continue to roam along my back as she rests her head on my shoulder. I can't see her face from this angle. It takes every bit of my failing resolve not to let out an excited breathing into her ear. Okay, she's liking it then. Click. Okay. Yeah. I jump in surprise as I both feel and hear a faint click. The front of my shirt drops slightly, and I realise that Zoe has unclipped my bra. What? What? Okay then. Yeah, that's happening. That's happening now. Okay then. Sorry, I was trying to move it out of the way. Yes, that's one way to move it out of the way. Okay. Zoe pulls off my shoulder, her rich dark hair forward to one side in a messy manner. Her eyes looking sleepy, staring at nothing, dazed, just like her coherency earlier. I'm sure I'm not much better. Only then do I realise how close we are. Her lips are barely 3 inches away from mine. I bite my lip to stifle a gasp, which causes Zoe to look at me. There's no need to wear a bra, you know. It's just us here. Okay. No, but this is kind of creepy. Yeah. Just a bit of skinship between siblings. Okay. I guess that's fine. Is it really? Is it? I bring my face forward, inching closer to Zoe's. Though she hasn't moved any further herself, she doesn't pull. Okay, she doesn't. Okay. Dude, Raz, I think you need to sort of work on your grammar a little bit. I don't think you need doesn't. That's double negative. She doesn't pull away. So that means she does pull away. I don't know. She doesn't pull away either. Despite being so close, Zoe shows no intention of going any further. Is that a good thing? Well, probably is, I suppose. A part of mine is relieved by this. I'm still unsure what's going on. Yeah, I am too. You ain't the only one. And I realise that we are both inebriated. Yeah. Even so, somewhere deep within my mind, I want nothing more than for this to continue, whatever this may be. Getting into the incest kind of thing. We each wait for the other to continue. Neither one of us wants to take the next step alone. I muster my courage and place my hand on Zoe's shoulders. Oh no, what's happening now? She rests her head on my shoulder and loosely puts both arms around my neck. Her hair is soft and so fine that it tickles my nose. I let my hands slide up and down her sides as I hold her, meaning it to only be a comforting touch. Yeah, but I'm soon appalled to find myself getting excited as my hands make contact with her incredibly warm skin. Yeah, okay then. Her skin has hitched up, revealing the expanse of her hips to my roaming hands. Why are they roaming in the first place? I try not to show any reaction, but cold chills break out all over me. Oh God. Not able to contain myself, my body stiffens, breaking the moment. Oh God. She starts to climb off my lap. Before I can think, I grab her jacket, holding her moving. Why are you stopping her? Zoe, is she supposed to be saying something there? I don't know. What do I say now? Searching my mind, I try to think of something to say, but I come up with nothing. All I know is I didn't want Zoe's touch to stop just yet. Yeah, I think these two girls need a guy quite urgently. Quite urgently. I moved my hand back down to her waist, seeking the bare skin there. The contact creates an instant electric reaction in my own body. Zoe shifts forward, steadying herself with her hands on my shoulders. I feel her linking them behind my head. The pressure below my stomach is starting to ache. Okay then. What is it I'm trying to do right now? All I could do is ask myself this as I inch closer and closer to Zoe's face. Closer and closer to her lips. She parts her lips and... It's late. Late? It's a school night. Oh. Zoe looks at me sadly. Filled with both relief and regret, she pulls away of her own volition. Volition? I don't know. Something like that. Volition. I'm going with that. Sorry. I don't really know what I was trying to do there. Just trying to get off to your sister. No, you don't need to apologise. I'm in the same boat as her. I want us to be closer, but I don't really understand how or why. I think that's a bit too close, to be honest. Zoe slowly stands, steadying herself on the bed for support. She then crawls into her bed, tossing off her jacket in the process. After bidding Zoe good night, I leave her bedroom and head back to my own. Phew. Well, that was an episode. Right. I lock the door as I lay down on my bed, unconsciously bringing my fingers to my lips as I close my eyes. As I try to fall asleep, a single question remains in my mind. Oh God. Just what do I want my relationship with Zoe to become? Right then. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for now. So it does appear we are getting some form of progress at last. I'm trying to think of something. Well, that was an episode. So yeah, okay. So it turns out they are getting a little bit more friendly than what we first anticipated them to be. I'm gonna leave the episode here because I need a drink. Not alcohol because I've got work later, but I need a drink and probably something to get it out of my head a little bit. But thanks for. I think we'll carry on the next episode. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode. Subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.